sometimes they have it, but then I notice what happens is at the start of the year they sell out quickly when other students start courses too, you know. So sometimes students have to order it online, or they look in another bookshop. Yeah. Amazon is good, but it'll take a few days, and there's a store on the top of Grafton Street called Argos in Stephen's Green Shopping Centre. You know this one? Yeah. This store has, our students get the calculator there sometimes. There's no, you can take your time getting it. I only really need it it's best for the exam. You know, for the start of the course you can use whatever calculator you have, but I think it's good to eventually get it. Yeah. Okay. Hey, dudes, I'm not going to talk over you. Okay. So we'll do another Gaussian one, but this time we'll take our time with it and not rush it. Okay. So 2x plus y plus z equals 4, x plus 2y minus z, 2, and then we'll say x plus 2y plus 3z equals 6. No, goodness, no. I'll do it, don't you worry. I just want you to write it down with me. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so the reason I have more is because I have a new student?
2 new students.
2. Where are the 2 new students then?
One of them is supposed to go home.
Oh, that's right. Someone told me that. And the other person? Yeah, you weren't. When did you start? Just today?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday, but I didn't see you yesterday. This is the first time I'm seeing you, yes?
No, I was with you. Yeah, he was.
I have no memory of this, but I believe you. Okay, have you got this written down? Yeah? Okay. 2, 1, 1, 4. 1, 2, minus 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 6. Are you writing this down? Yeah? Okay. So, like I said, if we try and remember back to yesterday, I said it's useful to get all of these the same. So we'll do a 2 and a 2. 2, 1, 1, 4. 2, 4 minus 2, 4. 2, 4, 6, 12. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay. So I'll do row 1 minus row 2 and put the answer on 2. Yes. And then also in a moment I'll do row 1 minus row 3 and put the answer on 3. Yes, okay. 2, 1, 1, 4. Right, row 1 minus row 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 1 minus 4, minus 3. 1 minus 2 is 3. 4 minus 4, 0. Now, row 1 minus row 3. 2 minus 2, 0. 1 minus 4, minus 3. Minus 5, minus 8. Yeah. Okay. So this time, I don't need to multiply. These two are the same, so I can kill this one. And I can kill it by doing row 2, yes, minus row 3, and put the answer on 3, yeah. Yes? Clarify. What the heck am I doing? That's really what you want to ask me. Yes.
Randomly making things zero.
We won't say randomly. So this is what I'm trying to get to. So just please listen very carefully. It's good to know what the goal is. So what I'd absolutely love to get is a 1, a 1, a 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, da, 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 and some numbers here. Number, number, number. So if I can get that, that would be absolutely perfect. If I can get that. Huh? Yes? Yeah, for every question, I'm trying to get this. This would make me quite happy. Now, if I can't get this, and usually it's too difficult to get that, I can make do with getting this. I have to get at least this. 1, 1, 1, number here, number here, number here, 0, 0, 0. So, you know, this is happy but less happy. But if I can get this, it's enough. It's enough, okay? If I can get this, I'd be super happy. But I can get this as a minimum. And you can see that, if I go back here, I nearly have that. What is the only number that I need to kill to get that? This minus 3 here. How did I get what? Oh, this one? In other words, this whole thing.
No, I understand the first how you got the answer was the first two.
This one's okay?
Yes.
It's this one. Yeah. That one is row 1 minus row 3, and I put the answer on 3. So for example, 2 minus 2, 0. 1 minus 4, minus 3. 1 minus 6, minus 5, and 4 minus 12, minus 8. Yes.
How do we know what the answer was?
Again, if we flick back here, you're trying to make zeros here. So it's you need to see where to put them to kill the numbers, okay? You're trying to kill these 3 numbers here, make them 0. So there was no problem killing the first 2.
Do we have to make them 1? Like another thing over here? We have to make them 1? Or is it okay?
We don't have to make them 1s, but it's not difficult to make them 1 because you just have to divide by a number to make it 1.
Better to make them 1.
It's better, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. Once I do the next line, you'll see something now. So, what were we saying? For the next one, row 2 minus row 3, put the answer on 3. So we have 2, 1, 1, 4. 0 minus 3, 3, 0. And now row 2 minus row 3, answer on 3. 0 minus 0, 0. Minus 3 minus 3, 0. 3 minus 5, 8. And 0 minus 8, 8. Yeah. Now you don't have to make it. You don't have to make the 1, 1, 1. Really, it's nice if you want to. But in fact, this is me finished practically, because if I rewrite this, you have 2x plus 1y plus z equals 4 minus 3y plus 3z equals 0, and then 8z equals 8. Now why am I saying, you might say, I'm not finished, I still have 3 equations, I've just changed them. But why am I saying, I'm practically finished now? Yeah. If I have z, I can get y. If I have z and y, I can get x. So by having the 3 zeros here, you have simplified it enough that now it's a problem for babies. or smart babies at least. Yeah?
Um,
Yes. So if we look at this, what is the value for z? 1. And then if we put 1 back in here, what's the value for y? 1. And then if we put those two into this one, we'll find out also that x will be 1 as well. So in this answer, x, y, and z is 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now,
and how would you do it if you don't have 3? Then you don't need. Can you have 2 equations with just?
No, I get what you're saying. Like if there's something missing with the letters or something like that. Yeah. There's a little trick for doing that, but you know, I'm not even going. I'm just happy if we can at least do this. Okay. So I won't go there, but there are ways to deal with that. They're small little tricks, but like I said, I just want to. I'll be happy if you can do this type. Yeah. Now, think about how many steps were involved. This is not the first step because this is just a question here. Here to here was step 1. Here to here is step 2, and then here to here is step 3. So my point is, in 3 steps, you can turn a difficult problem into now a super easy problem.
If you had 2 equations,
what would it look like?
I don't know, what would the goal be like?
It'd be exactly the same. If you had 2 equations, you'd still want to get a 1 and a 1, although it doesn't have to be a 1. Any number here, any number here, any number here. I suppose any number here, any number here. You just want a 0 in that corner. If you had 3 equations, you wanted like this. 0, 0, 0. You see, you're trying to make a triangle. So you can imagine, so if I have 4 equations, I'm trying to go for star, 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 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yes, like this, isn't it? Yeah.
Is that 4?
This is 4. You're trying to make this. Yeah, if you had like w, x, y, and z variables, this one would give you the z, and then this one would give you the y and z, and then this will have x, y, z, and this will have w, x, y, and z. So once you have this, you have that one, and then that one, and then that one. So each time, your target is to make a triangle of zeros in the corner. Yeah? Yeah, you see, but you just need to sleep on it as well, I think, and let it just sink in. But I know yesterday I didn't give enough time to it. So did we get the idea for this method?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do you just subtract any row?
Yeah, you're free to add and subtract any row to any other row. So it's completely up to you. And also, you're free to multiply any row by any number. And in fact, if you need to, you're actually allowed to swap rows, you know, just
So this is random stuff until you get zeros.
Well, we try not to say random. This is our target. We're trying to get a corner of zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So we
Okay.
can like minus any row.
Any row with any other row and put the answer on either of the 2. So let's just do a smaller example and then we'll move on to a new topic. Let's just do 2 variables. See how quick we can do it, okay? 2x plus 3y equals 5, and then 3x plus 2y equals 5 as well, we'll say. Let's see how quick we can do this together. 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 5. Right, what should I multiply by? 3 and 2. So I get 6, 9, 15, 6, 4, 10. Yes? Now what should I do for my rows? Row 1 minus row 2, put the answer on row 2. So I have 6, 9, 15, 6, 0, 5, 5. And now we're finished. Because now, if I rewrite this, I have 6x plus 9y equals 15, and then 5y equals 5. So again, I've simplified it into a problem that is really easy to do.
You just made it very difficult.
You see, it's just because it was the first time we saw it, and I was tired and you were tired, and it's all okay now. Yeah? I think it's a nice method once you get used to it.
It's actually very easy. I don't know why we found it hard today.
It's maths. It wouldn't be maths otherwise. Yeah. Okay, do we have this written down? Well, I suppose I should finish it. So what does the y equal?
1.
1. So if I put that in there, I'll get 6x plus 9 equals 15. So 6x equals 6, so x equals 1 then.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go on to something new now. Can I scroll down? Yep. Oh yeah. Factorizing.
Easy now.
Yeah, no, if you... No, I wouldn't say easy.
Easier.
Yeah, maybe easier. It depends how good you are with your mental arithmetic.
My mental what's that?
Do you use a calculator a lot?
Yes.
Then maybe not so easy. Alright, let me just open up some. Right, so just before we go on to some examples, just a check of some vocabulary. X plus 2 times x plus 3. We know how to multiply these, or if you don't, it's not too difficult. What you do is you take x multiplied by the first one, so you get x squared, then x multiplies the next one, and you get 3x, and then 2x, and 6. X squared plus 5x plus 6. Now, does anybody know the verb for going from this step to this step, the verb? Expansion. Expand, yeah. So expand is the verb. Yeah? Although there are other verbs, so American educated students, what's the other word for this? Begins with a D. No. Yeah, what is it? No.
Simplify.
Defactorizing. I like it, but no. Distribute. Yeah. Sounds familiar? Yeah. So there's a few different verbs. The verb I'll use is expand. So we have expand, distribute, open, just open, and multiply out. They're the 4 different verbs. But and in the exam they'll just stick to expand. Okay. Now the opposite though, it is possible to go backwards, starting from here and going back to here. What's the verb for that? That's factorize. Simplify is a bit too general. We're being more precise here. This is factorize. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at how to factorize. We'll do some examples and then you can practice some. So can we scroll down? You have this? Yeah. Okay, we'll do a simple example first. X squared plus 11x plus 30. Okay. So factorizing is one of those things where it's just some mental arithmetic. You have to be able to consider different possibilities in your head.
I think that's like sum, the first one is sum and the second one is
yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's have a look. Please listen carefully. So we have an x and an x here. Now, because this is a plus and this is a plus, both of these have to be plus, because the only way you can multiply 2 numbers to make a plus and add 2 numbers to make a plus is if both numbers are positive. There's no choice. So like you were saying, what we want is 2 numbers Both of these numbers must multiply to make 30, and then they must add to make 11. So you're thinking of a pair of numbers that multiply to make 30 and add to make 11. 5 and 6, yeah. And that's it then. Okay, so that's the basic idea. So I promised you an easy one first. So let's do a slightly more difficult one now. Okay, so this is our first example. Okay. Did you write that down? Yeah. Dudes, why do you need to be talking? There's no problems, is there? This is terribly boring. There's nothing to discuss about it. Yeah. Wait until I'm doing something interesting, then we can discuss it. Right, x squared minus 2x minus 35. So again, we have two brackets, an x and an x. Now just be a little bit more careful here. So we want two numbers that multiply to make a negative. So it has to be a plus and a minus. That's the only way to multiply two numbers to make a negative. A plus and a minus. But we want to add them together to make a minus. Yeah. Now is it wait. I just want to make sure you have the idea. So if you add two numbers together and you want them to be a negative, then you know that the bigger number must be here. That's the only way to add them to make a negative. Right, so we need to think of two numbers that multiply to 35 and make 7. Yes, 7 and 5. Okay? Right, we'll see if you're as quick to give an answer as they start getting more difficult. Okay, now 15x squared plus 38x plus 24. Yes. Okay. Can I scroll down a little bit? Yeah. Now, at least we know they should both be plus. So that's something. Now, there's a bit of a difference here because there's a 15 in the front. And this changes things a bit. Now we have a number here and here. And we still have our two numbers here and here. But there's an extra level of complication because we need our blue numbers to multiply to make 24. We need our red numbers to multiply and make 15. So that's okay. It could be 3 and 5, 15 and 1. But the difficult part is we need these numbers plus these numbers to make 38. And this is usually the tricky part. So let's just put in some numbers as an example just to see what happens, but they might be wrong, okay? So I'm just totally going to guess, I don't know, with 5 and 3 multiply to make 15, yes? And what about 24? We could, I don't know, say something like 12 and 2, yes. Now let's see what happens. 12 times 3, 36, 5 times 2, 10, and when we add them together, what do we get? 46. So we're too big. We're too big. So maybe we try a different possibility. So, you know, could be 15 and 1, etc. So, I want you to spend a minute or two trying to find the correct pairs. The tricky part is getting the 38 in the middle. That's the tricky part. See what you can do. Yes, you think you have it? Okay, well, don't tell anyone else. We'll see if they can get it. You think you have it? Some people feel like they have it. Do you have it? Okay. I think a few people think they have it. So, down the back, since you found it first, what do you think it is? What should I put here? What are you going for? This one, 3. And here? I think 4. Is that what we're saying? Here it has to be 5. And this one, 6. Okay, well 4 multiplied 5 is 20. 3 multiplied 6 is 18. And when you add them together, you get 38. Yeah. One more example. Now, what you notice about this is there isn't really a method. There's no steps I can show you to get to these numbers. Yeah, but sometimes in the exam they ask you to factorize. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
But that means how you spend time.
Oh yeah, but you know, you'll get faster. After about 100 of them, you know, you're pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Right. Okay. Next example. Yeah. So give it 100, and then you should be getting fast at them. 12x squared minus 11x minus 15. X and x. Number in the front. Come on. Number in the front. Number in the back. Number in the back. Okay, so because it's a plus and a minus, because it's a minus here, I'll need a plus and a minus then. Yeah? And there's a minus in the middle. So what that means is, when I multiply these two together, that should be bigger or smaller than when I multiply these together. Which? Bigger or smaller, this multiplication here? It should be bigger, because this is the one with the minus in it. So when you multiply these, you want that to be bigger than when you multiply these, so that when they add together, they can make the minus 11. So the bigger pair on the bottom and the smaller pair on the top. So again, let's just try a combination to see what happens. Okay, so what multiplies to make 12? Well, we could say 6 and 2, or 4 and 3. Let's try 4 and 3. Okay, what multiplies to make 15? 3 and 5, for example. So I need to make sure this is the bigger one. So if I put a 5 here, that will make 20. And if I put a 3 here, that will make 9. Okay, so that's okay. Yeah, so have I accidentally found it on the first try? That's always nice. So that will be 3 by 3 is 9, 4 by minus 5, minus 20. When you add them together, you get minus 11, which is what you want here. 4 by 3 is 12, and 3 by 5 is the 15 at the back. So just by accident we got it the first time.
Puzzle.
It is like a newspaper puzzle.
Yeah, like crosswords,
with numbers. Okay. Now, what I think I'll let you do is I'll let you start the homework now, and I think I'll just go around just to see how people are keeping their notebook neat or not neat. So for homework,
I bought a new notebook, so all my previous notes are my previous notebook. I was going to copy those down now.
You bought a new notebook already. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, but it's so pretty.
Okay, fine.
So pretty.
I know.
Show me the cover.
Yeah.
The turquoise, quite nice. Yes. Yeah. No, I understand now. Yeah. Okay, so for homework, which you can start now, and you'll probably get it finished now. So it means if you get it finished, then there's nothing to do at home. So I want you to do B and C. in each question, 1 to 4. B and C. Yeah?
Can we do it in groups or?
This isn't really group work.
Be faster.
It would be, and easier too, but it's not really group work. So this one I think is more individual work, okay? So if you can do B and C now.
So.
Yeah. Yes?
It's okay to ask.
Yeah, let me just close this.
You gotta